Welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 250,000 subscribers. It's why I constantly say, now's not the time to unsubscribe. It's the time to subscribe and share with friends, because every single day there's going to be breaking news. And talk about breaking news. Trump's sentencing in the Manhattan District Attorney case has been canceled indefinitely. Something that you've heard me say on this program before, that I want to speak fact, not feeling, not innuendo, not opinion. I want to speak fact. And before I start getting into that, I want to read for you Judge Merchan's letter. And it states, on November 19th of 2024, this court received separate submissions from defendant and the District Attorney of New York County, Danny, or the people, seeking various forms of relief in connection with the above captioned matter. And that matter is, of course, people of the state of New York versus Donald J. Trump. The respective applications are decided as follows. It is hereby ordered that defendant's request for leave to file a motion to dismiss pursuant to Criminal Procedure Law, CPL 210.40, is granted, meaning that they're going to allow them to file this motion. Right now, as a result of this case, in order to file a motion, you need to get judicial agreeance. And he gave them that. It's further ordered that the joint request for a motion schedule is granted. Defendant's motion is due by the close of business Monday, December 2nd of 2024. The people's response is due by the close of business Monday, December 9th, obviously 1 week thereafter. The court will not accept reply briefs, and it is further ordered that the application to stay the decision on defendant's CPL 330.30 subparens 1 motion is granted, pending receipt of the papers from all parties submitted in accordance with the motion schedule noted above. And it is further ordered that the joint application for a stay of sentencing is granted to the extent that the November 26, 2024 date is adjourned. The above constitutes the decision and order of the court, and of course it's signed by Judge Juan Merchan. You know, whether it's on Blue Sky and definitively X, right, formerly Twitter, I've been attacked for my position in stating that I believe that Judge Merchan would be judicious, and it would be a correct move, certainly a safe move, for him to adjourn the sentencing as requested, or until at least after Trump is out of office in 2029. And the reactions that I have received from many, fuck you, I of course respond, fuck you back. Traitor, seriously? Traitor? Soft? Weak? That I am capitulating to Trump out of fear? No. I'm merely stating fact. It would be non-judicious, it would be stupid, in fact, of Merchan not to grant the request to postpone the sentencing. Why do I say that? Well, first and foremost, there right now stands an appeal. On top of that, by the time sentencing with an appeal would occur, Donald Trump would already be president of the United States. It would certainly take more than till January 20th for an appeal to be decided on this specific matter. So why go ahead and why fuck around? Why play with time? Why play with money? Why play with the office of the district attorney? It makes no sense at all. In fact, I have even gone so far as to say to Vanity Fair, I believe that the entire matter should be dismissed. Why do I say that? Not because Donald Trump is not guilty. Don't get me wrong. And not because I don't want to see accountability. I do. I want to see accountability, but let's be realistic. Let's be at least truthful and honest with ourselves. And it really shouldn't be a personal attack against me. This case is not Michael Cohen versus Donald Trump. This case is the people of the city and state of New York, District Attorney's Office, versus Donald Trump. And the whole point on my saying that, the man defied 1,000,000,000 to 1 odds. Not only did he get the nomination, but he also won the presidency. Remember how many times I had said he wasn't running to be president of the United States. He doesn't care about doing right by the United States of America or the people. No. It was all to avoid accountability, to avoid the repercussions of these various cases that are currently pending against him, as well as the one that has ultimately held him accountable, guilty on 34 counts. Now, Juan Merchan could do several things. One, he could just give him probation. That would be a fair thing. And by the way, Donald Trump would then remain a felon as opposed to a dismissal, which would wipe that out. He could issue a fine of $1, right? Which, of course, you can't appeal that because the amount is de minimis. So you do that, and then he remains accountable. But again, here's the thing. Do we really want our president, whether you like him or you don't, he will be the 47th president of the United States. And some people are like, I'm not acknowledging him. Doesn't matter if you do or you don't. It's no different than the ridiculousness of MAGA that turns around and says, well, Joe Biden's not my president. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. And if you think that I don't want to see accountability, let me be very clear with you on something. I spent 6 years as a sentence for another man getting his pecker pulled by a porn star. All right? 6 long years. I spent what was supposed to be 30 months incarcerated. I only spent 13 because of COVID. The balance, the 17 months, I spent in a significant home confinement scenario. And then that wasn't the end of my sentence. The dishonorable Judge William H. Pauley III ended up giving me, on top of everything, 3 years of supervised release. Well, guess what? As of midnight today, actually midnight of last night, so when I woke up this morning, my probation is up. I am done. There's a complete discharge of my entire case. As you can see from the document above, I am now no longer on supervised release. My entire 6-year sentence is over. So to those of you who think that I don't want to see accountability, you would be wrong. I do. I suffered as a result of another man, of his actions, of his behavior, mine as well. And I acknowledged the things I did wrong. Other parts, I think, were aggressive, abusive, including the entire sentencing. Putting all that aside, it's not about me. Again, it's not the case of Michael Cohen versus Donald Trump. This is the case of the people of the state of New York versus Donald Trump. And only Judge Merchan actually knows what's going to happen at that next hearing. I'm just merely speculating and giving you my opinion predicated on the facts. And just because you don't like it, because you want to see the man in orange, as I do, doesn't mean it's going to happen. And doesn't mean that you should attack people who try to educate you. And for that, I say thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.